It starts with a tremor, a feeling so quiet you almost dismiss it. A tiny crack in the foundation of your reality. Someone says something to you. The words themselves are simple, almost innocent, but they don't land right. Instead of clarity, you feel a fog roll in, a cold, heavy mist of confusion that settles in your mind. You ask yourself, did I hear that correctly? Am I overreacting? Am I crazy? This is not an accident. This feeling of unraveling sanity is a carefully engineered attack. It's called covert gaslighting, and it uses innocent-sounding phrases as its sharpest weapons. We're going to expose 3 of the most devastating phrases. The ones that sound like care, but are designed to break your reality. Let's begin with the first cut. The one that targets your heart. Phrase number 1, you're being too sensitive. You express a genuine feeling. You are hurt, you are sad, you are angry. Your emotion is real, a signal from your inner world. But with those 4 words, your reality is denied. You're being too sensitive. This phrase is not an observation. It is a judgment. It recasts your valid emotional response as a character flaw. Suddenly, the problem isn't what they did to you. The problem is you. Your sensitivity, your empathy, the very things that make you human are weaponized against you. It's a psychological sleight of hand. The focus shifts from their action to your reaction. They are training you. They are conditioning you to believe that your feelings are untrustworthy, that your internal compass is broken. So you learn to stay silent. You learn to swallow your pain because you've been taught your pain is an overreaction. This is how they begin to control you, by convincing you to invalidate yourself. Now for the second weapon. This one doesn't target your heart. It targets your mind, your memory. Phrase number 2, that never happened. Or its close cousin, you're remembering it wrong. You recall an event with perfect clarity. A promise made, a harsh word spoken, a specific moment in time. You present this memory as evidence, your proof, and they look at you with a calm, unwavering gaze and say, that never happened. This is a direct assault on your sanity. It is the most brutal form of psychological warfare. They are not just disagreeing with you. They are erasing your history. They are rewriting your past. Your memory is the bedrock of your identity. It's the story you tell yourself about who you are. When someone denies your memory, they are taking a thread and pulling, threatening to unravel the entire thing. You start to question everything. If you can't trust your memory of yesterday, how can you trust your judgment today? You become an unreliable narrator in your own life story. And they become the editor, the one who decides what is true. This is how they isolate you. By severing the connection you have with your own past, with your own truth. And now, the third phrase. The most insidious of all because it masquerades as fun. Phrase number 3, I was just joking. Here's how it works. They say something cruel, a jab at your insecurities, a mean-spirited comment designed to wound. You react naturally. Your face falls. You show that you are hurt. And then they deliver the checkmate. Wow, can't you take a joke? I was just joking. This phrase is a psychological trap with no escape. If you continue to be upset, you are the one with no sense of humor. You are the problem. You are too sensitive. See how it links back? If you pretend to laugh it off, you accept the cruelty. You swallow the poison and allow them to get away with it. It's a brilliant demonic strategy. It allows them to deliver pain and then blame you for feeling it. Humor becomes a shield for their cruelty, a delivery system for poison that gives them perfect deniability. So you have these 3 phrases. One attacks your heart, one attacks your mind, and one traps you in a cage of their making. Individually, they are corrosive. Together, they are a formula for breaking a person's spirit. So what do? How do you fight an enemy who convinces you that you are the enemy? You don't fight them. You don't argue. You don't try to prove your reality. Arguing with a gaslighter is like trying to win a game where they are the only one who knows the rules, and they change them at will. The first step to freedom is the hardest. It is a quiet rebellion. It is the act of trusting yourself again, of honoring that initial tremor of wrongness. When they say, you're being too sensitive, you say to yourself, no, I am being perceptive. My feelings are valid. When they say, that never happened, You say to yourself, my memory is my own. I know what I experienced. When they say, I was just joking, you say to yourself, that was not a joke. It was cruel, and I do not have to accept it. You do not need to say these things out loud to them. This is for you. This is you rebuilding your foundation, brick by painful brick. Your reality is not a democracy. It does not require a majority vote. It only requires one person to believe it. You. The fog will lift. The mirrors will crack. The lies will sound like what they are. Hollow echoes in an empty room. Trust that tremor. It is the most honest thing you will ever feel. It is the sound of your truth fighting to be heard.